Hi, it's Connie from Faff Designs. I am a brand ambassador for Dixie Belle Paint, and I'm here in the UK this morning on a gorgeous sunny day. I hope you've all had a lovely Easter and had lots of Easter eggs. So today I am... Hi, Chris Dorner. Chris Dorner's here in the comments as well. I'm a little bit late. I was trying to get the lid off my peacock, and I've hurt my elbow and my arm, all furniture related, so I'm weak. They ran out of eggs. Who runs out of eggs at Easter? Oh dear. Good morning. Hi, Jackie. Hello, Linda. You finished that cabinet yet? So, yeah, I'm late because I was trying to open my peacock and it got sealed on because look at the state of my pots. I mean, peacock ain't that bad, but look at that. Somebody needs to sort themselves out. So, yeah, I was just whacking that on the floor. And I did that at the weekend. I don't know if you saw my silly little TikTok. I did that at the weekend with Slick Stick. And it went all over the floor. So, you'd think I'd learned my lesson. Anyway, don't do what I do. Look, hi, Jodie. Look after your paint pots. And put some cling film over the lid before you put that on. Or clean them up. Or do something. Don't do this. 4 minutes late. Was it that late? I really was struggling to get the lid off peacock. So anyway, hello Julie from Australia. Hello from down under. G'day mate. Sorry, so sorry about the terrible accent. Me and Chris Dorner do silly accents to each other. Hi Linda from Germany. Hello. Somebody did actually think I was Australian, even though I was just talking normally. I got a post shared by, I think it was a Dixie Belle retailer, and they said, oh, check this girl out. She's got an awesome Australian accent. Oh, no, it was somebody in America, because if it was Australian, then no. So, yeah, and they thought I was Australian, so, but I'll take it. I'll be from wherever you want me to be from. But I am here in the UK today. I've got all the doors open. I have no children. So I know I said the kids were going to be here, but they're not here. They went to my mum's. So my mum lives even more rural than I do. And she's made them a go-kart. I don't need to say any more, to be honest. They've gone. They'll be coming back with injuries, but that's okay. But I've got the dogs. So no doubt they'll bark at some point, like they usually do. Anyway, I have this piece behind. It's old. It's a commission from a lovely returning customer. Hello from Texas. Look at that. It's old. It's totally my thing. I absolutely love this cabinet. Maybe I should keep it. Maybe my customer will be watching the live. Sorry, Stuart. I need to step my... Yeah, my mum is cool. My mum is... She's cooler than me. She's cool. Yeah, she's made him a go-kart and it's really cool. So I don't get a look in. Anyway, this cabinet is pine. Well, it's a mixture of pine and it's also got some pine ply, we think. I'm not sure. I say we. That was helpfully diagnosed by my lovely paint pal, Linda Leatham. So this piece is, I think it's a mishmash of a few things that are made all together. So, I don't even know how that opens. So it's like a really old rustic storage cabinet, basically. And my customer has it in quite a dark hallway in a rural property. Quite so it's a cottage, but it's lovely. So he's got a very quirky style. There's some rustic pieces. I've done some work for him before. Yeah, it's like a pie safe, but we don't call it that here because we're not that cool. We just say cupboard. So yeah, he stores things in this, very practical, like logs for his log burner and dog food. things like that, you know, as you do. So Aussies are in the house. G'day. So yeah, it's a practical storage cabinet, and his style is very funky and eclectic, like my own. So we've been throwing some ideas around for a while, and I took it away from his house when I delivered another piece, and I put it in storage because I knew he'd change his mind, because the thing that we initially agreed on, I could tell that he wasn't fully committed and I wasn't feeling it. But I think we have something locked down. Well, we do have something locked down, and he can't back out of this because I've got all of the things. So these are the products up here that I'm going to be mainly using today. But this is also going to feature the new decoupage paper from Dixie Belle, which you can order in the link above my head here on the Dixie Belle website, and that's an exclusive link for brand ambassadors, and you can get that right now to your door. So I'm waiting on some more of this paper, so it's not going to be today that I decoupage this, but I promise, pinky promise, that I'll do it on my page so you can see me decoupaging this funky paper, because I love it. It's cool. So this is going to be sort of on the doors here. So I need some more paper. I've only got a few sheets of this, so I'm waiting on some Dixie Belle orders. So that's that. So we have decided with this paper, birdie accent. You can hear the birds. I don't know what a bird accent is. You can hear the birds outside. I've got a dog down here. It's my thing goes that far down. Poochie. There she is, look. There she is. She daren't move because she knows I don't normally let her in here. So this paper is brand new. It's the rice decoupage paper from Dixie Belle, and it's quite tough, but it's thin. So it's literally the perfect paper for decoupaging. If you struggle with like thin paper napkins and stuff ripping, you won't have the problem with this. And you can stick this down with gator hide or clear coat. They both give slightly different effects, but I'm not going to cover that today because I won't get that far. So, because this is pine, the first thing that I'm going to do is get some boss on it. You want me to sing it? Sing what? What am I supposed to be singing? I'm missing the comments because I'm horizontal and I don't know what is going on. Basically, I'm here to perform and the painting is always secondary. And Jodie now has joined in. So Jodie's the another brand ambassador, if you don't know. You have to do the birdie song. Chris Dorner can sing. I'm not singing. So, I'm going to use Boss because this stuff is really good for stopping bleed through. So, basically, we are having a blue cupboard with the front panels decoupaged in the Parrot paper, like that. So, when you decoupage, you've got a few different things that you can do with the background of whatever you're sticking your decoupage paper on. So you can go straight onto wood. You can paint behind what you're sticking the paper on. But bear in mind, whatever... there's another conversation going on here. You can sing. Is that like Malia's singing? You make people feel bad. Oh, okay. Don't come on here with your singing. So whatever you paint behind your decoupage, it will affect the colour of the paper of the pattern that you are sticking on top. So, for example, if I painted blue behind here, if I painted this all in blue, which I could do, then you would see a blue tint to this white background. Yeah, the paper's funky, isn't it? It's really tropical and funky, and yeah, I love it. So you will tint whatever the background behind you've done. It will sort of be apparent on here, because this has obviously got some, you can see my hand behind it. You see it's a bit transparent. It's not fully transparent. Not like a transfer where you have a clear backing. So what you paint behind will affect this. Now, I am going to paint behind here white. There's only a few decoupage papers that I wouldn't do that with, but 9 times out of 10, I paint behind white. There's a black backed one, which I paint dark. But the reason for that is I'm painting white because the colours will appear truer. So I don't want this to be a dull finish. I don't want it to be wood behind it. I want it to be, the colours to be like quite a true, you know, sort of vibrant and whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? Not enough coffee. There's also a separate conversation going on here, which I'm pretty sure is overtaking me. I'll just sit here, let this conversation about birds carry on. So this, basically, what I'm trying to say is, what you put behind this paper will affect the outcome of what it looks like, basically. So I'm going with white. And I'm also going to be super careful with the bleed through on here because it is pine. Now, prior to this, most of yesterday, I was stripping all of... Oh, you are listening to me. Cheers. It's nice to know. It's nice to know. I was stripped all the wax off this, which is... It's a right game. Oh, I ate it, honestly. Stuart, if you're watching... I hope you appreciate how much work has gone into getting it to this. So, white spirits, wire wool, elbow grease, and some patience is what you need. This was covered in wax. So, it's all been stripped back. Then I cleaned it twice with white lightning. Then I've sanded it with my Festool sander. Now, I'm pretty confident there's no wax left on this, but you need to make sure that if you have a wax piece, you do take all of the wax off. Paint doesn't adhere to wax. So, unless it's Dixie Belle's Best Dang Wax, which is water-based, then it does. Yeah, I've got tennis elbow now. Honestly, this arm is really hurting. So, my price has just doubled for that. I'm only pulling his leg. Right, so... Ooh, go down. So I'm going to start off by using Boss on here. So like the name says on the tin, this... On the tub, it's not a tin, it's a tub. This blocks odours and stains and stops bleed through. So if you have a piece of furniture and you're going light colours, I used Boss last week as well. But I used the grey. This time I'm going white. So if you've got a piece of furniture that is a bleeder, that's going to bleed through and you're using pale colours, then you need to get some of this bad boy. It comes in clear, white and grey, depending on the project that you're using it on. And I'm using white because, like I say, the background for the paper, I'm going to use white. I could decoupage straight onto Boss if I wanted to, but I don't know. I'll see. I don't know. I just roll with it. Just roll with it. It is advisable to use a chip brush for Boss, and also the other primer that Dixie Belle sell, which is Slick Stick. So that you don't ruin your pretty brushes. But I've got a bucket of water next to me that I can dunk this in straight away, because I'm prepared like that. Totally don't know what's going on with comments anymore. I'm lost in the weird world of Chris Dorner's crazy comments. Yeah, there's something about stains. You can answer that, Chris Dorner. I am so lost with the comments. I'll come back and read them afterwards. So, I had a thought that I could finish this live on my page, because I won't be able to do it all today. So if you want to head over to my page and follow me there, I'll be doing a live. I might even do another one later on while the kids aren't here and I can actually think. Although the boy was really helpful yesterday. He took all the hinges and handles off her cabinet. So he's well trained. He's getting well trained. I managed to bribe him with chocolate and food, and he worked for me. I just got to work on the other one. She gives me a bit of attitude. She's a bit older, so I need to work on the old child labour thing with her. Someone's decided to knock a post in outside. Bit of background noise. Oh. So, yeah, like I say, the reason I'm using Boss, where I'm going to be decoupaging, is because I don't want to run the risk of bleed through happening underneath the decoupage paper. Obviously that will, because you're using, I'm going to be using probably gator hide to stick this on. What that can do is pull the tannins through from the wood, and obviously that would make decoupage paper look a bit sort of dirty and brown when the tannins leaked through. So if I didn't use Boss, that is. So I'm going to avoid that. I want it to look quite crisp, and then I may go in with some black wax once it's been on and dry. Well, I definitely don't want the bleed through. I mean, some people want bleed through and they use that intentionally on stuff, but not on this particular piece. So if you pop over to my page, if you do pop over and give us a like and a follow, you need to scroll down a couple of posts, but I've also got a giveaway on there for any 16-ounce paint that Dixie Belle sell, basically. So that's either the silk paint or the chalk mineral paint. And all you've got to do this time, a little bit different, is you've got to go to my website and sign up to the mailing list. And you'll be eligible to win. You can choose the colour you like. You can choose whether it's silk or chalk mineral paint. And someone will win that this week. Don't know if you can see right down at the bottom here, but I'm going to do it anyway. I hope Chris Dorner's keeping you entertained, as she usually is. Is Jodie still floating about? Or is she gone? She's normally still in bed. I'm just pulling your leg, Jodie, if you're still watching. Right, so that is one coat of white Boss. Chuck that in my bucket so it doesn't dry out. I anticipate, hello from Florida, I anticipate I'm going to need 2 coats of Boss, just because this sort of wood notoriously does bleed, and I obviously want a solid white base to decoupage the Parrot paper on. So if you just tuned in, I'm going to be using this later on. Not on the Dixie Belle page. I'm going to be using this on probably my own page a little bit later. I'm really hoping the rest of this paper turns up, because I don't have enough to finish this project. But there is some on a FedEx truck somewhere with my name on it. So I'm hoping it arrives. So that's going on the panel pieces on this little cabinet that I'm doing as a commission. So the main, I'm leaving the top as well. So it's worth saying that I've cleaned the top. I don't know what was happening with the top. It had candle wax on it. It had stains on it. Stuart, you need to sort it out. Don't be giving me furniture in that mess again. So I've scraped, I've cleaned, I've gone on with white spirits. What are you saying, Chris Dorner? Using white under your decoupage paper. Yeah, it allows the colours to stay true to themselves. So the decoupage papers, Deborah, are Dixie Belle. Connie, you need to... No, Dixie Belle is sending me them. They've got some on their way. The Dixie Belle paper... Oh, here we go. The decoupage papers. Stumbling over my own words. These decoupage papers are part of the brand new line of rice papers and transfers from Dixie Belle Paint, which are all available from the exclusive link above my head. You can shop them. Oh, and you've pinned it. You've pinned it as well. God bless you, Chris Dorner. So you can shop that whole range on the Dixie Belle website. Here's another dog. You all right? Just making your way through. Don't mind me. You can shop that whole range and get it delivered to your home for all your projects. And there's so much choice, and I get a little bit of anxiety when I start a new project because I just have so much stuff to choose from. I get a little bit excited and then I end up using nothing. I can't remember the laugh outside. You've just woke up. Cheers, Donna. I don't know what part made you laugh, but you can get some... I don't know what's going on with the comments. Chris Dorner's off on one again. Do you only get one sheet? No, you don't get one sheet. You get more than one, and I can't remember how many because I've been sent a couple of samples of each. Do you get 3 sheets of the Parrot? Chris Dorner, would you mind just checking that, darling? Could you just check how many sheets you get in a pack? There's a doll. You get 3. There you go. She's got it. She got there before me. It's normally the case, to be honest. So, yeah, I have no idea what's going on with the comments. They're just flying past. It's all gone crazy. So, yeah, paint underneath white. It allows the colours to pop and stay true to the colours. If you painted a colour, you would see that colour underneath, which is okay if you want that, but I don't, so I'm not. Let's go in with this bad boy. So I've got the old mini, the old trusty mini. I'm going to put those back because I know what will happen. I'm going to get paint splodges on them. And the old water. So I've just got water, just normal water in here. It just allows the paint to go on smoother. Oh, just sprayed that in my armpit then. Just continued that. Ah, dear me. So this was, like I say, it was waxed. And that's not my friend. Taking wax off a piece is not the one. Oh dear, look at that already. I'm so messy. And we're going really, really rustic with this. Rustic but quirky. So we're embracing its flaws. Because, you know, we've all got them. Just embrace them. And I'm also like half on my stool. So if I fall off here, then it's going to end up somewhere, isn't it, on the old tinterweb. I've got an upside down dog over there. She's upside down. I am using peacock on a bird cabinet. Yeah. I am. All the birds. And, interesting fact for you. Interesting fact, but pretty... Oh, God, look at this. So messy. Interesting fact, but really useless fact. I actually live in a village where there's peacocks wandering around. Wild. You might even hear them. They make a really weird noise, really strange. And when I first moved in, we had no idea what it was. We had literally no idea. And they make a sort of like a shrieking noise. I'm not going to do an impression of a peacock. I'm not stooping that low. But they make a really, really, like, somebody shouting, and we thought it was some crazy person on the loose when we first moved in, and we were like, what is that? I can't catch a peacock and use it to paint, no. That's animal cruelty, Christina, come on. But I do have some peacock feathers out of the village. No peacocks were harmed in the process of me. They shed every year. I didn't catch a peacock and rip its feathers out. Just before you ring anybody to come and get me. So yeah, we thought it was some crazy person, like, shrieking around the village when we moved in. And we were like, what is going on? What is that noise? Jackie, no! No! Stop encouraging me. They have been shouting this morning, actually. They've actually been in my garden. Every year they have little the pea hens have pea chicks. And they, yeah, they were on my page and they were in my garden, like, pooing all over my decking and stuff. So, yeah, that's nice. They just wander around. So I am just using peacock straight onto the pine of this. And we've got loads of dings, we've got knots and all sorts happening all over here. But we're going with it. We're going with it. If I was using a light colour on this pine, then I'd be bossing the whole thing. But I'm not. So what is going on in the comments? It's just nuts. So I'm not using a pale colour. I'm using peacock, which is quite a deep colour. And I'm also going to do a wash of antebellum blue over the peacock. And then there will be black wax on top of that. So I'm not concerned about bleed through on the framework of this. It's just where I'm going to decoupage in the panels a little bit later on. Oh, I just sprayed my dog. Sorry about that, Bella. This pine is really, really dry because obviously I've used white spirits to remove all the wax and then cleaned twice with white lightning, then sanded, so it's really, really dry and it's just soaking up this paint. So the water is just helping a little bit with it moving across the dry surface. It's not soaking it up quite so quick. It's definitely going to take at least 2 coats because it's just sucking it up. Dog's just started snoring. You alright, Bella? You alright? Yep, she's okay. I am a little bit relieved that the kids aren't here, to be honest. Because Herbie's got a habit of talking, of saying really inappropriate things. So, a little bit relieved when my mum rang this morning and asked if they wanted to go around and play on the go-kart. I was a bit, dodged a bullet, I think. I think we've all dodged a bullet this morning, to be honest. Every time I use peacock, I just think, what an awesome colour it is. So hopefully you can see how that is going to start looking with the parrots. They're not peacocks, they're parrots. With the paper in the panels, and we're going to sort of build this up with, do a wash of antebellum blue and get some waxes going on there. So hopefully, and then we're going to tile this all the way down these panels. So hopefully it's going to look quite funky. But I hope you can see in there how we got the peacock. It's going to be ace. Is that said in your English accent, Christina? So we've got here, this is where we saw the colour peacock in this bright blue. Yes, my brush is a Dixie Belle brush. It's called the Mini. I think they're all sold out on the website, but if you go on, follow the link above my head, you can register your email address, that it notifies you when they're back in stock. And if you get an email to say they're back in stock, you need to go. You need to get on it, because they sell out so quickly. These are handmade in Florida. So this is like literally, it's the most it's a really well-travelled brush to come all the way here in little old Tutbury with me. It's the most tropical thing I've got in the house, actually. So these are handmade in Florida by a really small company, and as soon as they get released on the Dixie Belle website, they go. They are hot. They're hot. They're hot merch. You got to get it. I absolutely love them, and I've been painting for about, how old's the boy? Is he 5? Yeah, so over 5 years I've been painting. I've used a lot of brushes, a lot. And these are the best. And I'm not just saying that. They are hot merch. Really good. So yeah, it's called the Mini, and they do a mini angled as well, which is a similar one with like an angled bit. Yeah, these aren't slappy. They're not slappy brushes. Nobody wants a slappy brush. You don't want that. So yeah, the Mini is my favourite, and also the oval medium, which I don't know where that is, but this also. So this is going to come to play. Christina, of course you agree. Of course you agree. We're besties. We agree on everything. So this is a brand new brush from Dixie Belle that I'm going to be... Nobody wants flaccid action on a Dixie Belle live. It's just going in the wrong direction, Aaron. We need to quickly divert away from this. So this is a brand new brush that's going to be coming into play later. If you need to cover some area very quickly, this is your gal, or your pal, or your boy, whatever it identifies as. Let's not offend anybody. So this is an amazing brush. I'm going to be doing the wash of antebellum blue with this, and it's just so good. These are in stock on the Dixie Belle website, as is this. So there you go, just a little bit of shameless plug in there that we're going on. Because, you know, affiliate sales, they really do help my small business. So if you click above the link above my head and purchase something when you've clicked on that link, then I get a small kickback from that sale. I earn a little bit of money for my small business to keep creating this fantastic banter. It's not even content. I've just painted some blue and white with a primer. It's just the bants. It allows me to continue the bants. I love the bants. So yeah, that's basically where we're at today, and you can see where we're going with this. Hopefully, we're going to build some layers up in the blues. That's pretty much dry already, so I'm going to whack another coat. What are you saying, Linda? You still with us? I've just seen your name. Yeah, Linda Leatham. Click on her name. Go on her page. She's another awesome painter from the UK as well, and Dixie Belle content creator. So check her stuff out. She's just what red wax? What are you going on about? Where's this come from? You're gonna have to ring me afterwards because I don't know what's going on. I've missed a lot of comments. I've got some homework to do to catch you up after this. Hello, Cindy. Hi. If you're just tuning in, I don't know what's happening. We've got So when I'm doing a wash of antebellum blue, I'm going to thin it down. So what I'll do is I'll decant it into a pot. And, oh, Annie Loveday got a plug there. There you go. There you go, Linda. Make a red wax to accent. I'm not sure about that. I'm going to have to... Connie's merch will read, loves the bants, no slappy hands. I'll take it. Oh, and I did invent a new strapline last week, but I can't remember what it was. It's something about boss. If in doubt, get your boss out. Something like that. So I'm going to have to, because this is a commission, I can't just go crazy and get some red wax in on the action. And I was answering a question also, going back to that. The wash of antebellum blue. Right. So what I'll do is I'll plop some antebellum blue in a container and mix some water in and wipe it, basically just quickly brush it all over the entire piece and then get a rag and wipe it off. So that's how we'll do the wash. But if you want to know, I am going to try and do this whole cabinet in lives. I am going to try. I'm really bad at going, oh, good, I'll do a live on my page, and then just life happens, kids, and I'm cooking tea while I'm painting furniture, and it's not really what a live is about, is cooking tea. But saying that, this one has broken all the rules because I've hardly done anything and I'm just talking rubbish. So join me next week for more rubbish talking. There's been a lot of tomfoolery, a lot, as there always is. So I appreciate all of you guys with a wicked sense of humour, and I'm just here for the bands. But no, I will be getting some serious painting work done as well. And I'm going to leave it there because I'm all bantered out. Might need a little nap after this. I'm going to crack on. I might go straight live on my page. The comments are still going crazy. Don't know what's going on. Right, I might go live on my page straight away and carry this on. It's just bird noises and everything I can see in the comments. Oh, I love these lives. They are the best. They are funny. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go off this page. I'm going to go live on my page and carry on, I think. Head over to Connie's page at Faff Designs. Cheers for the plug. Cheers. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there and I'm going to go live on my own page. I'm going to come back to all these crazy comments afterwards in a bit. And if anybody's got any genuine questions about any of the projects that I'm using, because I do realise that I've flicked and flattered around the comments and stuff, haven't actually done much painting today. So if you have any genuine questions, go to my page, drop me a message or a comment under here, and I'll get back to you one way or another with some proper answers about painting stuff, not just silliness. So yeah, I am going to go live on my page and lower my tripod down, go down low and get this done. You've answered valuable questions. I've just been here for silliness. So thank you, Chris Dorner. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, I'll be back next week with some more silliness. See you later.